Grenesha. Welcome.
My name is Jake Rosenblatt.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm glad you could make it. So please tell me about yourself.
Like I said, my name is Jake Rosenblatt. This is my last semester at MATC. I'm going to be going into the human services field with an associate's, and then I will also be getting my bachelor's at the same time and hopefully working part time in the human services field. So that's why I've come here to work on that and work on myself as well, getting a start into the human services field. So this is me putting my foot into the door for it.
All right, it's a great step. Can you tell me about your education?
Yeah, so I graduated from Shorewood High School in 2019, and like I said, this is my last semester at MATC. Then I'll be transferring over to UWM and either doing something in getting a bachelor's in English or psychology, something like that. And yeah, so I'm going into the human services field, and so far I've really liked my experience there, and I've learned a lot at MATC, and I feel like I'm ready to start my transition into human services work.
Yeah, that's a great transfer of choices too.
Thank you.
So what courses were especially valuable to you?
I think one of them was the AODA class. Just especially because I know people who go through a lot of the same things. So like having family members go through drug addiction, it was definitely helpful, and I learned a lot through that. Also, even like introduction to gerontology, I learned a lot, and everyone has grandparents, and all the skills that I've learned through MATC have been beneficial for pretty much all my classes have been beneficial for me, and especially for working in human services.
Yes, definitely beneficial classes. What types of volunteer experiences have you had?
So, I've done work at the Hope House, working as restocking, and as well as helping people pick out their food, the right amounts of food. I've worked at the the COA Children's Outing Association, which is where we started a clothing pantry and a food pantry, and so there's a lot of folding clothes. Also at the Open Door Foundation, I did some work reading to kids and repairing books, and then also at the Restore, which is the Habitat for Humanity Restore, helping people get furniture and stuff, picking it up from their houses or bringing it to the Restore or other way around.
Yeah, so you have a lot of experience.
Yeah.
So that's wonderful. And can you tell me about a time when volunteering or at a school or on a job when you went above and beyond?
I think just most everywhere I've worked pretty much. I've always kind of had the mentality, it's like, well, my first job was at like a pizza place and they had cameras everywhere and the boss was really strict, so it was a good experience, but ever since then it's kind of like you work like you're being watched. So I'm kind of used to that, so where I'm always doing something in work or finding something to do. So I think I'm just a good asset.
Yeah.
And there's stuff that needs to get done.
So you know how to keep busy.
Yeah.
Right? That's really good. So why did you choose the human service profession?
Well, both my parents are therapists and my dad's a director at a clinic. So there's definitely some influence there. But also, I think what really set me here was in high school doing a lot of volunteer work, and that really showed me that like it feels good to help people and I can get paid, so it's beneficial for us. It's beneficial for the workers and the clients, and it just feels good to help people.
That's really good. So what qualifications do you have that would make you successful at this job?
Um, well, I'm really good with being in a leadership role or working with others, helping others. Some skills that I have that have helped me is my listening skills, being able to hear people out. It's very easy for me to avoid miscommunications
That's
because
good.
I'm very fluid and ask a lot of questions if there's anything I'm confused about. So yeah.
That's wonderful. So why are you interested in working for this agency?
Well, you guys offer a lot of services to older adults and people more my adolescents closer to my age, which I was hoping to work with.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was hoping to work with the age groups at your agency that you guys offer.
That's wonderful. And what can you bring to this agency?
I can bring good attitude. I feel like if a room on Monday everyone's really down, I feel like I can still bring the energy up. I think I can. I think I bring a lot to the table. I mean, I'm good with talking to people. I'm good at managing relationships, talking with people. Really, just anything that has to do with the human services field, I'm very comfortable with.
Right, that's awesome. I like that you said you can bring people up on Mondays because people think they need to be down on Mondays because it's
Right.
Monday, and it's like no, it's
Yeah.
still it's another day. So, what challenges are you looking for in this human services worker position?
Some challenges I feel like I will be facing is if I'm with a client and I don't know where the client's situation is above me, like where if they were suicidal or something like
Oh yeah.
something that's out of my like what to do in that situation. But I know what to do. I mean, I know who to contact, who to talk to. So it will be challenging if something like that occurs, but I know what to do for that person.
That's good. So, what motivates you to produce high quality work?
Um, Honestly, helping people, doing a good job. I like being told, I do a good job or thank you, like this is great. I like going above and beyond for people. So yeah.
Yeah, that's understandable. What motivates you to have a good attendance record?
Honestly, just being able to show that I can do this. I want to be there on time so I can show that I'm, especially with my first job in the human services field, I really want to show that I can prove myself. So, I mean, as with everything, there's motivation to prove yourself. So I think my attendance is, I'm going to be there so I can get it done.
Yeah, that's great. So tell me about a time you had a conflict, either when volunteering or at school or on a job with a coworker, and how you resolved it.
Um, I haven't had too many problems. There's one problem at a job where I had a manager, and if I came in late, like she would get super upset, even if it was something that like was going on with me. So like I ended up talking to my other manager and just having him never schedule me with her again.
Okay, so avoiding.
So avoiding conflict
That's really
instead
that's
of.
good.
But if I thought there was a way to talk to her about it, and I would have, but it just wasn't.
Yeah.
There's just no way of getting around
That's
it.
understandable. In your opinion, how many work absences are appropriate per year? Or tell me about your attendance and punctuality in school and on previous jobs.
I think I'm less punctual for school because I take the bus over there. So, but I think a job will be much different because it's much more organized, and I'll have more time to get up in the morning and get there on time. But I mean, everyone has sick days, so think those are appropriate. But other than that, I mean, it's not like you. As long as you let them know, as long as someone knows that you're not coming in, or
Yeah.
someone knows what's going on, then I think it's okay as long as it's a appropriate reason.
That's good. Very good. And what do you consider your greatest weakness and your greatest strengths?
I think my greatest weakness, it probably, I guess being on time would be one of them. That's a weakness, being on time for school. But I think, like I said, my motivation for why I want this job and why I want this, I think will go above that. So I don't think I'll have any problems with being late anymore or anything.
Okay, that's good. What would your last supervisor or instructor say about you?
Mm, they'd probably say I'm talkative, outgoing, respectable. You know, I don't talk out. I don't do anything that would cause any conflicts. So just it would just be overall good. It just say good things.
That's nice. Why should I hire you?
Well, I think what I bring to the table is just a lot of good enthusiasm, being able to talk with people, being able to um, calm down a really rough situation. You know, I'm very cool headed, and I always think like in if the situation is really bad, it's like what can you do in this moment? Like freaking out will never help. So I always keep a cool head. So I think I can bring a lot of problem and solution stuff, like solving problems or just being able to cool down the room.
That's good. We need more level-headed people. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years, I hope to have graduated with my bachelor's, going on to get my master's, and I guess soon becoming a therapist, hopefully.
Yeah, that's nice. And do you have any questions for me?
No, I don't.
All right, it was a pleasure meeting with you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome.